Hi guys, welcome to the part 4 of our dream RPG game devlog. I'm Sipdeo and I'm developing this game with my uncle and the community that formed around this project. In this RPG you follow the story of a young boy exploring the huge world. We have some plans and drawings of ideas for the game, but there is still a lot to figure out and we will have to do so as we go. If you are interested in following this journey, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, it would mean a lot to me. We are trying to get 1000 subscribers and if we can hit it, that would be incredible. In this episode we will go through some questions you guys left me on Discord. You will learn more about the story, the project and our plans, so stick around. Firstly, let's go over some changes from last episode. Again, I will try to structure this video, so if you are only interested in some parts, make sure to skip to that. Okay, so the parts are going to be starter town, content, optimalization, inventory and the QNA. As we progress with this project, it's great to look back on the episodes before to see how far this town has come. Now we got a bunch of new buildings, basically finalized layout and some alleyways. Let's take a look at them more closely. There's this new pub we also made when we were trying to make this game for the first time. For now it's empty inside, but it will have a bar with some tables downstairs and upstairs there will be few rooms with beds. Pubs are always popular, and this one is no different. It will be full every evening with great atmosphere and stories. Soldiers and workers will be relaxing here after a long day of work. I can't wait to see the building come to life and we hope we can create a pleasant atmosphere. Next buildings are used as a housing for all the workers in the storage and market part of the town. Remember that all buildings you see belong to only one part of the village and there are more. Let me freshen your memory. We currently work on this part. This is probably the most important part of the village, because of the elevator. It's one of the few ways to get people and cargo up to the main village. To prepare and manage cargo, there are these 3 buildings with open area. I want to use this part of the dialogue to thank Mana Station for providing this awesome package on Unreal Marketplace for free. He really likes our project and he wants to help, which is incredible. This message is in no way, shape or form sponsored, but we really like it. I will leave a link down below. Go check it out. Okay, now let's talk a bit more about optimalization. This is a huge game and for sure we will need to optimize it. We need to have a performance on our mind at every single moment. Having low FPS will for sure ruin the immersion and ruin the experience. So what can we do? I learned that the main thing that hits performance is running the code in the tick function. I rewrote most of the logic that was done in tick function, but I'm still afraid that the active locomotion system that we use for player movement uses a lot of tick and then it could hit the performance. Unreal does a lot of optimization behind the scenes. They show and hide objects when not visible, they use occlusion culling and then they replace objects with different levels of details, LODs, of that object to improve performance. Still having one massive terrain for the whole map is not ideal, so using broad composition and following this tutorial, we managed to split the testing terrain into multiple parts. Optimization is a long process, but I'm happy that we started this soon into project. What do most of the game have in some shape or form? The section name probably gave it away, but it's inventory. That's what I worked on these days. Inventory is used to store items that you find around the world or then you receive as a reward from quests. I really like how is the UI done in The Witcher. And I, with zero Photoshop experience, will try to design something similar. I created this outline post-processing material to show when you can interact or pick up something. Using the E key you can pick up items and it will be added to your inventory. Next steps we'll be working on the equipment system, so we can change armor, weapons and stuff. I also added controller support and it's really fun playing on controller. It's a small thing but adds a lot. Now let's answer some questions. If you want to ask something, make sure to join the Discord or leave the comment with hashtag RPGQNA so I can filter it out for the next episode. I will use time-lapse by the amazing guy Ruben, who is working on one of the bosses in the game. His work is amazing and I highly recommend checking his art station. Ruben, thank you so much, you are awesome and I'm so glad to have you on the team. What program did your uncle use to design environment and the character? Love the design, by the way. As this is the first month of development, most of the art was bought from different 3D modelers. Spending time on the environment when we were just figuring out the art style would be a huge time waste, and for fast prototyping we went and bought some models. We will, as the time goes, replace a large portion of it, but we will for sure keep some pre-made assets. For example, the manifestation one. My uncle is using Maya. About how long you think the game will take to complete? Interesting question, but as we have zero experience with massive project like this, we have no idea. Some games with this scope have big teams and it takes them years. Maybe we can split the game to smaller sections to help finishing sooner, but we really don't know at this point. What made you choose Unreal over the other game engines? I really don't know. I was actually a long time Unity user, but one day I wanted to give Unreal a chance and I really like the workflow. There is no proper reason not to do this project in Unity, it's all just personal preference. Some of you guys suggested that I make a video comparing Unity to Unreal, so that's coming sometime in the future. How do you think the game will be at the end? What are you looking for in the map, the gameplay, etc.? Hopefully we will build a great, memorable and enjoyable game. That's the dream. I'm really looking forward to seeing the whole map coming to life. Also, I would love to see the main game loop done, with some quests and proper combat system. Are there any aspects that you haven't planned, like ones you want to see a prototype before planning? Yes. Well, almost everything isn't planned actually. You might think we got it all figured out with these plans and sketches, but you have to know this is a massive project. To plan everything would take ages. We have to figure stuff out as we go, but that's the part of the fun. We are not professionals in any shape or form, so keep that in mind. Combat system would be one thing to test out. We still don't know what type of combat system to use. Action one or more tactical one. That all has to be tested to see which one fits better. Is the game in specific time in the timeline and is it in any specific country? I would say medieval is the timeline and we don't have any specific country in mind. Will it be an open world? Do we have to follow a story or can we explore and continue with the story when we want? I really like exploring in games, so we would love to have it as an open world. You will have a freedom to explore and then continue with the main quest line. Will you include voice acting? If so, something else than English? I think this is really far down the line, but giving voice to characters would be awesome and I think it would add a lot to the experience. I already got contacted by some voice actors who want to help, so we will see. When it comes to different languages, I think translation yes, voice acting probably no, just because of the scope. Can we meet your uncle someday? I talked to him and he doesn't seem comfortable yet. Just know he is reading every comment and I'm giving him updates as things happened. 1K special with your uncle? Maybe. How long are you interested in game dev and how long are you making games? Well, it's a long time for sure. I don't remember the exact year, but probably when I was around 13 or 14. I'm now 23, so yep, it's been a while. I started with drawing some paper games, then moved to Visual Basic, where I made a simple mouse maze game. Then I used UDK, Unity, and now Unreal. I would love to make a video going into more details, so let me know if you are interested. What has changed since the first revision you had? Have you had to alter your plans due to technical difficulties or just trouble getting around it? When we found our old plans, we were so excited to start again and we didn't change anything major so far. There were changes with the village layout and probably we will have to change some AI ideas. We wanted to have AI that feels really alive and has their own life, but I'm afraid I wouldn't be able to do that. I will try and we will see how it goes. And then there is this story question. For story we have a lot to figure out. We need to sit down and discuss things and I will make the next devlog more story focused. Sorry for not answering this one just yet. These past days were a bit hectic. We are in the process of getting a dog and I also found it really hard to sit down every day to work on a game. I need to get back onto track to finish this game. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe and all that YouTube stuff. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.